realize that the Here We Go theme song to Totally Spies was originally totally sexualized? Well, we're not taking a look at that today. We're taking a look at Totally Spies Total Party for Total System of the PS2, Wii, and PC. So is this game totally crap, or is it totally fun? Let's take a look. Totally Spies was actually one of my favorite series as a 22-year-old. And I know, a 22-year-old watching a show aimed at little girls, preteens, don't hate, guys. If bronies can get away with it, why can't I watch it, right? But it was a lot of fun as a show. It combined Clueless. If you remember the 1990s Alicia Silverstone movie, Clueless. Kind of combined that, the high school drama and everything, with some Charlie's Angels, but the characters were better fleshed out, which I liked. They weren't sexualized, they were just better fleshed out with good personalities. And it combined Mission Impossible. So you put this all together and you get something that's actually a total package. Liking it. I actually liked that one. And as a series, I watched it when I didn't have cable TV. I was kind of sad that I couldn't catch up on it anymore. Now that Netflix has it, I've been watching it a little bit, and I do have a lot of fun watching that show. So, you got Totally Spies, solid series. What are you going to do next? Market the crap out of it, because that's what everyone does, right? And Total Party is basically like Mario Party, except Totally Spies chicks, right? Thing I like about this that it's better than Mario Party is I like the way the board is handled. Okay? It's the same ring. You're still going around the ring loop type thing like you do in Mario Party. But instead of it being like battle modes against each other, what you do is you work as a team to take down the bad guy. And to do that, you have to capture squares. And each time you capture a square, each time you land on a square, you have to perform a mini game so that you can capture it. The number of spies that captures it increases the amount of value that square has for you. And if the bad guy lands on a square that you've captured, then the bad guy loses life. And if you land on a bad guy captured square, you lose life. Or your team, rather. Cool. They also have a designated bad guy square and a designated spy square. And if you land on the spy square, you get life back. And possibly a gadget. If you land on the bad guy square, you lose life. Same thing goes with the bad guy. Bad guy passes or lands on his square, his or her square rather, then he gains life. Bad guy lands on your square, loses life. Okay. Simple enough. Thing is this game has a variety of mini-games, like dodging lasers, dodging lasers, dodging lasers. Okay, guys, there's a lot of cliched laser dodging here, and they try to keep it interesting by mixing it up, making you do it in different ways, but yes, you do a lot of laser dodging. I'm not a fan of how that happens, but at least the mini games are varied. At least you're not dodging them the same way every single time. Either way, though, the mini games are okay. They're not as compelling as Mario Party. I wish that there was more variety, and I'm not saying that dodging lasers isn't riveting, but I really wish that they came up with some more compelling mini games. I can't say that there's any one that stood out as being my favorite. It's just a lot of blah mini games, and that's kind of the problem I have here with this title. So after you complete the mini games, you capture your square and hopefully win the game, right? In between rounds, you actually get some small story, and it looks like they're actually trying to build up characters and stuff from the series, try and even put them in there. Even notable characters like Tim Scam show up here. And if you're not a fan of Totally Spies, look up Tim Scam. He's kind of your MacGuffin in many ways, times. I'm conflicted. Okay? I'm conflicted, and the reason I can't give this one a shovel of shame. Okay? I can't give it a shovel of shame because what it does is actually unique and compelling. But the mini games themselves are very repetitive and boring. Even the fashion show thing, I don't know why they shoehorn this in, but it's a separate mode altogether where you put on the clothes, throw a fashion show. Come on, girls. I can't give it a shovel of shame, but at the same point in time, I can't say that this was actually a great game. It did the board portion of it, it did right. It did it better than Mario Party. The way they did board control and strategy on the board. But unfortunately, the mini games, they're too repetitive. None of them are really ones that I enjoyed more than anything. And so I can't necessarily go back and say I want to play it for the mini games. So overall, would I recommend this game? And it's definitely worth a rental. It's definitely worth trying. If you're one of those people who, checks pawn shops and whatnot, you'll probably find it in a pawn shop pretty cheap. And yeah, pick it up, try it, buy it on Amazon, whatever. Hey, give it a shot, see if you had a different experience than what I had. Um, Gamer standpoint, hit or miss. I'd say it's kind of in the middle there. It's not a horrible game. It's just not a great game. Morally speaking, though, what do you have? And well, you've got spy gadgets. You've got lots of just spies getting attacked with lasers. um, you just have a lot of like just mini games, parties, and stuff like that. Nothing I could really point out saying, hey, this is something that you don't want. So I don't know. Maybe if you're really uber conservative, maybe you're offended because they don't wear burqas. I really don't know what to say. So, morally speaking, it's one I have played with the kids, love playing with the kids, and yep, this is Totally Spies, Totally Party. Moral Gamer here, moralgamer.com. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Check out gameplay channels, review channels, links below. And were you a fan of Totally Spies? I'd like to hear what your favorite moments were in Totally Spies. We'll catch you next time.